51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. On the counter, here's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. "13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Texans will take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Sheldon Rankins, former Saint and Jet, there on the stop. They go play action with Wilson. And he ends that play with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Williams again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Stroud. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? The PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it is caught. And he'll have it pass across midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Williams loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Flushed out right, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
That's complete to Dell. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Stroud on third down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Second and 10. Now Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 30 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the 2nd half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the 1st half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A nice job here getting the tight end involved. He's going to line up on the inside, and then off of play action, he's going to test the secondary by running a corner route. His outside receiver takes all the attention deep, and then he'll just find the open space, and he pulls the ball in.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely. 2nd and 3. Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Stroud looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams. They'll wind up losing 3. And now
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and 10, it's Stroud. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Stroud to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And they won't be able to run another play. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 46 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Wilson wants a different look. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Call and a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go with Williams. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
18 rattlers.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The throwing again is Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown. Tank Dell with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to
take it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 66 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Wilson going to throw for it, and they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
22.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. On second down, here's Barkley. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next.